Hi everyone, good afternoon. I'm Connor with Just, and I will be teaching a 50-minute Vinyasa class. So we'll move, we'll breathe, we'll meditate all in this 50 minutes together. All you need is your yoga mat. If you have a mat or a towel, you can put that out. Hi everyone, good afternoon. I'm Connor with Just, and I will be teaching a 50-minute Vinyasa class. So we'll move, we'll breathe, we'll meditate all in this 50 minutes together. All you need is your yoga mat. If you have a mat or a towel, you can put that out. Great. So for this class, we'll get started here. Again, I'm Connor Johnson. I am with Just, and I'll be teaching this 50 minutes of movement. It's a Vinyasa class, flow all levels. All you need is your yoga mat, a towel, and maybe some water if you have water. But we'll get started on our backs. So for today's class, we'll get started on our back. You can start in a reclined position. Maybe your knees are out wide, or maybe your legs are out long, hands at your sides. And just start with some breath. Easy breath in, easy breath back out. This is our Ujjayi breath, our even inhale, even exhale. If you feel safe and comfortable in your space, you could gently close your eyes. We're just breathing good breath into our stomach and chest as we inhale, exhale, release, and let go. Continue to breathe stomach, chest, exhale, release, let go. Keep going, keep building this breath. Inhale, stomach and chest, exhale, release. Good. And if you'd like to set an intention for today's class today, you can think about maybe being expansive. We're going to do lots of big, expansive poses. Think about being expansive, being limitless, not limiting ourselves, not, making ourselves small, but being big, being expansive. So anything around that intention, feel free to set that intention. Take a moment to set that intention. Even breath in, even breath back out. On your next inhale, take a big inhale into your stomach. Inhale up into your chest, hold with the top, seal in that intention. Exhale, release. Share it out, let it be known. You can stay on your back, and we'll just start by bringing our right knee into our chest. Start to bring some movement into your body. Bring your right knee into your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze, a little love on the right side. Maybe you want to bring your nose up. Maybe you even want to kiss your knee, you choose. But bring some movement in. I like to roll out my ankle. Go one way, go the other way. And then take your right knee out wide. Open up here, a little hip opener. We're just opening up to the right, big, open, hip space. Good, and then take your knee around in a circle. Go one way a few times. Just bring movement into our right hip space. And then switch directions, go the other way. Good. On your next inhale, bring your right foot up towards the ceiling. So your right foot's up towards the ceiling, grab behind your right thigh, pull your knee and nose in together. So we're getting a good stretch in our hamstrings here. Maybe even want to grab behind your calf. If that's feeling too intense, you can stay on your thigh or even grab your ankle. You choose, but get a good stretch here. Even breath in, even breath back out. Good. You can release, take a full body stretch, reach up and over. Big full body stretch like we're waking up. Maybe you yawn, maybe you sigh it out, just let it go. And then exhale, bring your left knee into your chest. Same thing on the left side. We'll bring our left knee into our chest, give our left knee a little squeeze. Give your left knee a little love. Maybe bring your nose into your knee or even kiss your knee. Take a moment here just to give your left side a little love. Rolling out our ankle. And then take your left knee out to the left. Open up here, open up your hip space. Stay here for a deep inhale, long exhale, release. And then take your knee around in a circle. Go one way. And go the other way, switch directions. Bring our left foot up towards the ceiling. Same thing on the left side. Grab behind your thigh or grab behind your left calf. Get a good hamstring stretch in. Bring your nose and knee together, stretching out. Good. As you exhale, bring both knees into your chest. So your right knee is coming in to meet your left. You're here in a little ball. Just start to roll out your spine. I like to roll side to side, activating both sides of my spine. Maybe take it around in a circle, going one way or the other way. Just a little ball. And then start to build some momentum, rocking back and forth, kicking our feet up, and eventually coming to tabletop position. You can swing your legs around and back, and then find your tabletop. Wrists just under your shoulders, knees just under your hips. Nice flat back, elongating our spine. Think about sending your chest down towards the ground. Big inhale to cow pose, exhale to cat, round your spine. Keep going a few more times. Inhale, cow, dropping your stomach, looking up towards the ceiling. Exhale, cat, round your spine. Pull your navel in toward your spine, your shoulders away from your ears. Another inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Keep going, keep building this movement, connecting movement and breath. We're inhaling to cow, exhaling to cat, rounding our spine, pulling our shoulders away from our ears. Inhale back to cow. And then come back to neutral spine, neutral tabletop. Maybe start with some motion, rolling out your neck, rolling your neck side to side. Be exploratory with your movement. Maybe take a little S curve here, go one way, go the other way. I like to flip my fingers around, my fingers facing my toes. Get a little forearm stretch. Go forward and back here, stretching out your forearms. And turn it back around. Come back to your neutral tabletop. On your next inhale, take a big reach with your right arm. Big reach, big stretch. Reach up towards the ceiling with your right arm, and then find some movement. Take some big arm circles, going one way, and then switch directions, go the other way. Reach your right arm back up towards the ceiling, big reach, big stretch. Look up towards your right hand, follow your drishti, your focal point in the direction of your right hand. And then exhale, send your right arm through your left. Thread the needle. We'll bring our right shoulder down, our right cheeks on the mat. Hips stay high. Option to bring your left arm around behind your back if you'd like. You choose, but find that thread the needle. I'll be here to instruct you through that. Stay here for a few breaths. Even breath in, even breath back out. On your next inhale, bring your right hand back up. Use your right hand, reach up towards the ceiling, big reach, big stretch, and then exhale, lower back down, tabletop position. I've switched directions so I can show you the same thing on the left side. Find your neutral tabletop. So nice long spine, shoulders just over wrists, hips just over knees. Inhale your left arm up, big reach, big stretch. Same thing on this side. Take a few arm circles, go around one way, and then switch directions, go the other way. Good, come back to your neutral tabletop. Again, rolling out your spine. And then reaching your left arm up one more time, big reach, big stretch. And then exhale, send your left arm through your right, thread the needle. Same thing here, lots of options. Keeping your left shoulder down, you can bring your right arm around behind your back or have your right arm out in front of you. You choose. Stay here for a few breaths, even breath in, even breath back out. Good. On your next inhale, bring your right hand back down. Inhale your left arm up, big reach, big stretch. Exhale, come back down, tabletop position. We're going to do a little bit of core work. So for this core work, we're going to do some bird dogs. It's a good way to activate our spine, activate our core. So as you inhale, take your right arm and your left leg, reach out. If there's things in your way, just kick them out of your way. So right arm, left leg, opposite arm, opposite leg. Find your stability here, really engaging your core, pulling your navel in towards your spine. You can go up a little higher with your foot in your hand. And then if this feels like a challenge, stay here or add some crunches. Add elbow to knee crunch in, inhale, elongate, exhale, crunch back in. Go a few times, connecting movement and breath. Once you've done that evenly a few times, lower back down, tabletop position. I like to stay here and stay on my knees and then walk my hands out in front of me and take a little puppy pose, a good stretch for your shoulder, especially if you've been at your computer all day. Bringing your shoulders down towards the mat. It's like child's pose, but our hips stay high. So here we're just lowering ourselves down. Should feel a good stretch in your shoulders and your armpits. On your next inhale, come back up. Tabletop position. We'll switch sides. So bird dog on the other side, left arm, right leg. Same thing here, opposite arm, opposite leg. So inhale your left arm, your right leg. See if we can go up a little higher, really engaging our core, engaging our low back, engaging our glutes. Stay here, keep breathing. Even breath in, even breath back out. If this feels like a challenge, stay here or add that crunch. Exhale, crunch in, elbow to knee. Inhale, elongate. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, elongate. Do that a few more times, connecting movement and breath. It doesn't have to be fast. To be engaging our muscles, working our core. Once you've done that a few times, meet back in your tabletop position. Shake out your neck, shake out your spine, your hips. Really be exploratory throughout the practice. If there's things you want to add in, add them in or take them out as you need to. We'll take a little bear hold. So we're going to flip the bottoms of our toes under. We're going to hover our knees just over the mat. As you inhale, hover your knees just up the mat. If you want more intensity, stay low. Less intensity, go up a little higher. Try to keep a nice flat spine, crown of our head pulled forward. Deep breathing. Don't forget to breathe through these holds. And when you're ready, push up to downward facing dog. So we'll meet in down dog. That's where we'll meet. Hips are up towards the ceiling, shoulders down towards the mat. Even breath in, even breath back out. Maybe you want to sigh it out, let it out. On your next inhale, let's take a three-legged dog. Right leg comes up behind us, three-legged dog. As you exhale, step your right foot outside your right hand. In a runner's lunge here, your right foot is outside your right hand. Left hand, right hand are inside that right foot. Left knee is staying up off the mat. Just go forward and back. Start to just kind of work into that hip space. We'll bring our left hand just under our nose. Inhale our right arm up. Take a big twist. Roll out your wrist here. Maybe reach back behind you. Reach back up. And then exhale, come down. We're coming down to the lizard's pose. So our left knee is going to come down to the mat. We'll unhook our toes. And then you can either stay on your hands or go down onto your elbows. You choose. This is a great option to stay on your hands if it's feeling tight in your right hip space, or you can go down onto your elbows. Lowering down onto your elbows. Even breath in, even breath back out. As you inhale, think about elongating your spine. As you exhale, sink a little deeper. On your next inhale, come back up onto your hands. We'll come back into a high plank. So we're going to come into a high plank, stepping our right foot back. So here's a high plank. Always have the option to be on your toes or your knees. You choose what's best for you. But shift forward so your shoulders are just over your wrists, really engaging your core here. We'll lower all the way down. Inhale, up dog. Tops of our feet are on the mat. We're doing a back bend, looking up towards the ceiling. Exhale, downward facing dog. Once you're in your down dog, find that even breath in, even breath back out. On your next inhale, left leg comes up, three-legged dog. Same thing on the left side. We'll step our left foot outside our left hand. Keep our right knee up off the mat and just go forward and back. Same thing, like a runner's lunge here, working out your left hip space. Good. Bring our right hand just under our nose. Inhale our left arm up. Big reach, big stretch. Maybe roll out that left wrist. Good. And then when you're ready, come back down, lizard's pose. We'll lower our right knee, Option to stay on your hands, that's a great option, or go down onto your elbows. You choose what's best for you. Listen to your body, listen to your hip space. If it's feeling tight in your left hip space, stay up on your hands. You choose. We are asymmetrical beings, so it feels good on one side, may feel different on the other. So just take this at your own pace. On your next inhale, come back onto your hands, step your left foot back, high plank, top foot push-up. Shift forward so your shoulders are just over your wrists. Good. This time we'll take a cobra. So we'll lower all the way down and then inhale to cobra. Tops of our feet stay on the mat, our legs stay on the mat. We're doing a back bend from our waist. You'll see all different types of cobra. Sometimes you'll see a low cobra like this, or a full cobra like this. You choose what's best for you and your back. I like to look over my shoulders, take a little twist, and then put my toes under, push up to a high plank or to tabletop, and then back to downward facing dog. On your next inhale, look towards your hands, and then walk or jump to the front of your mat. So option to jump or walk. We'll meet in the front of our mat in a forward fold, letting everything hang loose here, hinging from our hips, let everything hang loose. On your next inhale, take a halfway lift. Hands are on our shins, crown of our heads pulled forward. We're really trying to create a nice flat spine here. I like to do this from my shins. Also option to do from the ground with a slight bend in your legs. This works a little better for me and my body. So you choose what's best for you, but find a flat spine. Exhale, forward fold, let your body hang loose. And then plant your right hand. Inhale your left arm up, take a big twist. I'm feeling healthy, but a little sneeze here. If you sneeze or anything, take care of your needs throughout the practice. Grab water, grab your towel, anything you need. Switch sides. Inhale your right arm up. Roll out your right wrist. Exhale, forward fold. Let your body hang loose. And then slowly roll up, stacking one vertebrae at a time. Our neck and our head are the last to come up. Once you're at the top, do what feels natural. Roll out your wrists. Shake out your neck. I just want to make sure you can see me. So we're just in a mountain pose here. Loosening up. We'll inhale, extended mountain. Big reach, big stretch. Exhale, heart opener. We're cactusing our arms. We're sending our hips forward. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, forward fold. Your hands come through heart center. Meet in a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Nice flat spine. Exhale, high plank, top of a push-up. Take a deep breath in and you choose how you want to get there. You can push back to down dog or you can take a flow, going down to an up dog and then back to downward facing dog. You choose, but meet in down dog, however you want to get there. And that's where we'll start this one more round of this sun A. So inhale, look forward, walk or jump to the front of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, let your body hang loose. Inhale, rise all the way up. Mountain pose, big extended mountain. Exhale, cactus our arms. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Nice flat spine. Exhale, high plank, top foot push-up. You choose how you want to get there, but meet in down dog. Once you're in your down dog, pedal your legs out. Sway your hips. We're going to do a little bit of hip openers. So if it's feeling like a pressure on your wrists in down dog, you can always spread your fingers out wide. So spread your fingers out wide, slightly externally rotate your hands. So our fingers are wide and turned. That will take a little pressure off your wrists because we're going to be here for a few more poses as we just start to bring some movement into our hips. So we'll inhale our right leg up, three-legged dog. And now we're going to bring our right foot around over to the left. Option to stay here, stacking our hips if that feels good for you. Or you can flip your dog, going all the way around, both feet on the ground, right arm reaches up and over. You choose your pose. Eventually make your way back to downward facing dog. That's where we'll meet. Big inhale, exhale, side out. On your next inhale, left leg comes up, three-legged dog. Option to do a little hip opener or flip your dog. If you flip your dog, you're bringing your left foot all the way around, right foot's on the ground. But staying here in this hip opener, stacking our hips is a great option. Think about really opening up your hip space here, maybe taking that left knee around. Eventually make your way back to down dog, and that's where we'll meet. Even breath in, even breath back out. We're gonna start a little bit of core work here. On our next inhale, right leg comes up, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Crunch in, hover over the mat. Inhale, back up. Exhale, right knee to left elbow, cross your body. Inhale, kick back up. Exhale, right knee to chest. Stay here, and then start to bring your right leg over to the left. So we're straightening our right leg to the left. Inhale our left arm up, fallen triangle. It's a good stretch here. You'll pivot your heels down, reach your left arm up, maybe roll out that wrist, and then come back around. Step back, downward facing dog. Even breath in, even breath back out. Same thing on the other side. Inhale your left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to left tricep. Inhale, back up. Exhale, left knee to right tricep, cross your body. Inhale, back up. And then exhale, right knee to center. Bring our right knee across and open up, fallen triangle the other side. So your legs are down. Good. Stay there for a moment. Left arm reaching up towards the ceiling. Big inhale, expand, reach, be expansive. As you exhale, come back around. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Even breath in, even breath back out. And your next inhale, we'll bring our right leg up, three-legged dog. And then step our right foot through our hands. So our right knee is coming to our chest. Step our right foot through, lower our back knee, rise up, kneeling crescent. Big reach, big stretch. Lots of things to think about here. We're really squaring off our hips, our shoulders, reaching our hands up towards the ceiling. Nice proud chest, looking forward. Even breath in, even breath back out. And then exhale, bring your hands back behind you. So our hands are behind you. We'll clasp our hands together. Inhale, puff up our chest. Exhale, take a forward bow. Inhale, unlock your hands and reach your arms back up. Exhale, heart opener. Go post your arms, cactus your arms. Chest is up towards the ceiling. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, come down, frame our right foot. We're staying here to frame our right foot and then slowly walking our hands back and coming into half splits. For half splits, your right foot is going to flex back towards you. Right leg is straight. We're sitting back into our hip space. Think about elongating our spine, trying to keep our spine straight as possible as we hinge forward, bring our nose to our knee. It's tricky. So try to keep your spine straight as possible. Bring your nose towards your knee. And slowly walk forward. We'll meet in a high plank. Step your right foot back. Meet in a high plank. Top of a push-up. Option to stay here or to go through your flow or just meet in down dog. That's where we'll meet to reset for the other side. Even breath in, even breath back out. Inhale your left leg up, three-legged dog. As you exhale, step your left foot through your hands. I'll switch sides so you can see me better on this side. Left foot is stepping through, right knee comes down to the mat. Inhale your arms up, kneeling crescent. Same thing on this side, all the things we discussed. Squaring off your hips, your shoulders, hands reaching up towards the ceiling. Big reach, big stretch. And then exhale, bring your hands back behind you. So your hands are going to clasp together. On your inhale, shine your heart up towards the ceiling. Exhale, fold forward. This time, really bring your hands up towards the ceiling, stretching out your shoulders. Release your hands, inhale back up. Exhale, heart opener. Big expansive pose. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, come down. Half splits. We'll walk our hands back, straightening our left leg this time. So our left leg is straight. We're sitting back into our hips. Hands can be on the ground. Think about elongating your spine as you inhale and exhale, fold over your knee. Beautiful. Walk your hands forward. Step your left foot back. We'll meet in the high plank, top of a push-up. Shift forward so your shoulders are just over your wrists, and then you choose how you want to get there. You can go right to down dog or go through your flow. Do an up dog, and then downward facing dog. Once you're in your downward facing dog, find your even breath in, even breath back out. We're gonna build that same sequence, but this time standing. So on our next inhale, our right leg comes up, three-legged dog. As you exhale, bring your right knee through your chest, step, and then rise all the way up to standing crescent. So we're coming all the way up to standing crescent. I'll flip around so you can see me better. There we go. All the same things that we're doing with kneeling. Squaring off our hips. So our right hip's going back, our left hip's going forward. Our right thigh and our left thigh are engaging. Core is engaged. Shoulders are square. Nice proud chest. Breathe, even breath in, even breath back out. As you exhale, your hands come to your sides. We're clasping our hands together and then inhaling up. And don't lose your balance. If you lose your balance, come back into it. Exhale, fold forward. So this time we're folding over that right thigh. Our chest is coming down. Our hands are going up behind us. This is a great option to stay here if you'd like, or you can take a half bind. If that's in your practice, take a half bind. Right hand comes under and meets your left hand behind you. Too much, stay here. That's a great option as well. You choose whatever in your practice. Inhale, rise back up. Sink down into that right knee. Exhale, take a power lunge. So with a power lunge, our hands are back behind us. We're not clasping together. And this time we're getting ready for warrior three. So we're gonna shift our weight into our right leg, bring our chest just over our right thigh. When you're ready, take flight, warrior three. So we're hinging from our hips, really sending that left leg up towards the ceiling, letting our chest come down towards the mat. Left toes are pointed towards the ground. Hands can stay in the airplane pose, or hands can come to heart center. You choose. Stay here. Even breath in, even breath back out. And then meet at the front of your mat in a forward fold. Let your body hang loose. Let all the tension, let it all go. Inhale, chair pose. We're gonna sit back into chair pose, sending our hips back and low. We wanna see our toes just past our knees, engaging our core here. We're here for just a moment. Inhale, rise all the way up. Mountain pose. Exhale, big heart opener. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, step your feet back. Make your way through your flow and meet in a downward facing dog, however you want to get there. Even breath in, even breath back out. On your next inhale, three-legged dog. Same thing on the other side. Left leg comes up, three-legged dog. Step your left foot in between your hands. When you're ready, rise up to that standing crescent. Same thing here, squaring off our hips, our shoulders. Right foot is pointing towards the front of your mat. Left heel is up. Even breath in, even breath back out. Think about really sinking down a little deeper into that left knee. Same thing, we'll bring our hands back behind us. Clasp our hands together, puff up our chest on the inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Hands can come up. Again, option to stay here or take that bind if you'd like. Bring your left arm around to meet your right. You choose what's best for you. This is a great option if you'd like. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, heart opener, big reach. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, power lunge. Hands come to your sides. Chest is coming over your left thigh. And when you're ready, start to shift your weight into your left leg and take flight, warrior three. So we're just hinging from our hips. Our right toes are pointed towards the ground, really squaring off our hips here. Hands can be in airplane pose, or hands can be at heart center. You choose. Keep that right leg up high. Exhale, meet in a forward fold. Let it all out. Good work. Inhale, chair pose one more time. Sit back and low, really keeping your spine as straight as possible, sending your hips back and down. We want to see our toes just past our knees. And then this time, bring your hands to heart center. Hands are at heart center, staying low. We're going to bring our left elbow to our right thigh, twisting to the right. Look over your right shoulder, staying low in that chair pose, and then shifting your weight into your right foot, slowly stepping your left foot back. Inhale, rise back up, standing crescent. Beautiful. Exhale, open up warrior two. So right arm goes out in front of you, left arm goes back behind you. Your left toes are pointed towards the side of your mat. Really sink down into your right knee. Big, expansive pose here. Take up lots of space. Look through your right middle fingers. And if you feel safe and comfortable, maybe take a moment to just close your eyes. Notice what comes up for you as you close your eyes in this big, expansive pose. On your next inhale, open your eyes, flip your palm up, reverse your warrior. Right arm comes up towards the ceiling, left hand slides down your left leg. Looking up towards your right hand. Beautiful. Keep a bend in your right knee and then reach your right arm out. We're going into extended side angle, building our standing sequence here. Option to bring your right elbow onto your right thigh or your right hand down to the mat, creating a long line from the tips of our left fingers to the outside of our left foot. So your left bicep is just over your left ear, really opening up your heart space here. Even breath in, even breath back out. On your next inhale, reverse your warrior. One more time. This time we're going to triangle pose. We're straightening our right leg, reaching our right arm out in front of us. Reach, reach, reach. When you can't reach anymore, right hand comes down, left arm goes up. You're creating two sides of a triangle with your legs and the ground. Even breath in, even breath back out. Try to keep your spine as straight as possible, rolling that left shoulder back. Beautiful. Open up star pose. Take up space here. 5 points of the star with our hands and our feet. Stay here for just a moment, shining your heart up towards the ceiling. Hips are forward. And then bring your hands up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Sit back into a little squat here. I like to dance it out, little goddess squat. Maybe your hands are out at your sides. Or hands at heart center. But straighten one leg, straighten the other. Dance it out. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, forward fold. We're coming to a wide-legged forward fold. Our head is coming down towards the mat. Just hang out here, this wide-legged forward fold. Walk your hands around so that you're framing your right foot. Frame your right foot and then step yourself back, high plank, top of a push-up. One last time to flow. You choose how you want to flow. Meet in downward dog. Even breath in, even breath back out. On your next inhale, look towards your hands, walk or jump, halfway lift. We're coming to the front of our mat. We're in a halfway lift here. Nice flat spine. Exhale, forward fold, let your body hang loose. Inhale, chair pose. Sit back and low into chair pose. We want to sit really low, bring your hands to heart center, and we're setting up for the same thing on the other side. This time we're twisting to the left. I'll demonstrate this way. So we're back in chair pose. This time our right elbow comes to our left thigh. We slowly step our right foot back, and then inhale up, standing crescent. Think about sinking down to that left knee, squaring off your hips, your shoulders. Big inhale, exhale, open up, warrior two. Left arm out in front of you, right arm back behind you. Left knee is bent, right toes are pointed towards the side of your mat. We're taking up space here. Big, expansive pose. Think about rolling your shoulders back, tucking your tailbone in underneath you. Even breath in, even breath back out. Look through your left middle fingers, and if you feel safe and comfortable, gently close your eyes. Notice how you feel in this big, expansive pose, taking up space. On your next inhale, open up your eyes, reverse your left palm, reach your left arm up towards the ceiling, right hand slides down your right leg, reverse your warrior. Looking up towards your left hand. Beautiful. Even breath in, even breath back out. On your next exhale, reach your left arm up. We're finding extended side angle. Reach, reach, reach. When you can't reach anymore, left elbow comes onto your left thigh, or your left hand comes down to the mat. Right arm reaches up towards the ceiling and then over. So creating that long line from the tips of our right fingers, the outside of our right foot. Think about rolling your right shoulder back. Beautiful. Inhale, reach back up. Reverse your warrior. This time we're straightening our left leg, reaching our left arm out. Reach, 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 reach. When you can't reach anymore, bring your left hand down, your right arm up. Think about rolling your right shoulder back, creating a nice long spine here. Even breath in, even breath back out. Good. This time, we're walking ourselves around to that wide-legged forward fold. So meet in that wide-legged forward fold. Straighten one leg, straighten the other. And we're just gonna do a little yogi squats. So we're gonna bend our right leg and come straighten our left leg, come onto our right toes. Maybe your right heel comes up off the mat. Bring your hands to heart center. Nice. Bring your left hand down, reach your right arm up, take a little twist. Flex your left toes back towards you. And then switch directions, crawl over to the other side, straightening our right leg, coming onto our left toes. A little yogi squat on the left side, hands come to heart center when you're ready. Find your balance. Maybe notice if one side's a little tippier than the other. There we go. And when you're ready, bring your right hand down, your left arm up. Big reach, big stretch. Be expansive. Good. We'll walk our hands around to the front of our mat. Come to the front of your mat, step your feet back, and then meet in down dog. We're using down dog as our last bit of down dog to get to our supported pigeon. On your next inhale, bring your right leg up one last time on the right side. And then bring your right knee towards your right wrist, the outside of your right leg down to the mat. Keep your left leg straight, unhook your toes, and then take a moment here. I like to take a little back bend. I like to tent up onto my fingers. Inhale, exhale, come down, supported pigeon. So we're coming down onto our elbows. Our head is resting on our hands. If that's not feeling conducive for your body, you can always flip around onto your back. Other option, I'll show you. Be on your back like we started, with our knee towards our chest. But you choose. Stay on your elbows if that feels good for you. Listen to your body. Do what works for you. Stay here for a few breaths. Even breath in, even breath back out. On your next inhale, come back onto your hands. Untwist, step yourself back to your down dog. Last down dog of the class, so make it count. Really send your shoulders down towards the mat, your hips up towards the ceiling. And then on your next inhale, left leg comes up, three-legged dog. As you exhale, bring your left knee towards your left wrist, outside of your left leg on the mat. Unhook your right toes, take a little back bend, big inhale. And when you're ready, exhale, lower down. Come down to your supported pigeon on the left side. Even breath in, even breath back. On your next inhale, come back onto your hand. We'll roll onto our left side, swing our legs around. So our legs are towards the front of the mat. I'll face you so you can see me a little bit better. We're gonna bring our legs out wide. So bring your legs out wide like a V, kind of like we were in that wide-legged forward fold, but this time we're seated. We're gonna inhale, reach up, big reach, big stretch. Turn to the right, exhale, reach for your right toes. Try to keep your spine as straight as possible as you bend forward, reaching for your right toes. Inhale, reach back up. Big stretch. Maybe take some big arm circles. Reaching up towards the ceiling, turn to the left, and then reach for your left toes. Good. Inhale, back up. Big, expansive pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a moment to pause. Maybe close your eyes. Wiggling your toes and your fingers. And then open your eyes, roll out your wrists. And we're going to make our way onto our backs. So get onto your backs however you want to get there. Sometimes I like to take a little boat hold. I like to just try to be as straight as possible and lower myself down, engaging my core as I go down, eventually make your way onto your back. Knees stay bent, bottoms of your feet are on the mat, heels in towards your glutes. We're going to do a dynamic bridge pose. Before we cool down, we'll inhale, reach our hands up and over, send our hips up towards the ceiling. Exhale, lower back down, hands come to your sides, hips lower. Take this a few more times at your own pace. Inhale up, exhale back down. Inhale back up, exhale, lower back down. Keep going a few more times at your own pace. Once you've done that a few times, stay on your back. We'll take an inversion. Two options for your inversion here. You can be on your back with your feet up towards the ceiling. That's a great option. Anytime our feet are above our head, it's some form of inversion. If that's enough, you could stay there. If you want a little bit extra challenge, you could kick your feet up and over your head. So you're coming into plow pose. Feet are up and over your head. You're bringing your hands behind your low back, supporting your low back like you're tucking your hands into a jeans pocket. And then bring your feet up towards the ceiling. Supported shoulder stand. You choose what's best for you. Try to find lift with your hips here. Good. And then play around with it. If you're on your back or in the supported shoulder stand, bring your knees in. Maybe bring one up. Pedal through the air. Be exploratory with it. Notice what sensations come up for you with your feet over your head, and then slowly lower yourself down. Stay in little ball here. We're just staying in little ball, rolling out our spine like we started. Go. And when you're ready, take a happy baby. Grab the bottoms of your feet with your hands, kick your feet into your hands, just roll side to side, roll up and back. Play around with it. And then take any last bit of stretching you need to get into Shavasana. Maybe you want to take a full body stretch. Maybe you want to take wheel pose. You choose whatever stretch you need. Take a last bit of stretching. Take a bridge pose. Any last pose you need, and then meet in Shavasana. For Shavasana, we're laying on our mat. Our feet are out long. Hands at our sides, palms are up. Our head is resting on the mat. Take a moment to do any bit of movement you need before we meet in Shavasana. Once you're in Shavasana, let your head rest on your mat. Gently close your eyes if you feel safe and comfortable, or soften your gaze. Focus on an even breath in, even breath back out. We take Shavasana at the end of a yoga practice to let everything integrate. Our movement, our breath, our intention. Focus on your intention and take a moment to let everything settle in you. Let go of the exterior and focus on your interior energy. Shavasana. Keeping your eyes closed, we'll just roll over to one side. Keep your eyes closed and just roll over to a side. Support your head with your bicep. And just take a moment here at the end of this yoga practice to thank yourself for practicing, for connecting a little more with your mind, your body, your breath. Find gratitude that we can move the way we can move. And if there's anything else coming up for you as far as gratitude, invite that in. When you're ready, you can push up to a seated position. We'll meet on our mats in a seated position. Bring our hands to heart center. Take a moment to just pause at the end of this practice. You can keep your eyes closed if you'd like, or have your eyes open. Bring your hands to your third eye, to your center of intuition. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, bow forward. Feel in our practice. Thanks for practicing with me today. Again, I'm Connor. I'm an instructor here with Just. I lead our yoga program virtually, and I will see you hopefully soon on YouTube Live. Thanks so much.